iron farm. It's cheap, really easy to build, and it's gonna get you a lot of iron. Okay, and here's everything that you need for this iron farm. As you can see, it's not that expensive at all. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are confused, like a skeleton? Why would you need a skeleton in an iron farm? Don't worry, it's gonna make a lot of sense later. So let's stop talking and let's get to building. And the first step, and probably the most important one, is the location as always. This is an iron farm. We're gonna be using villagers, so you need to be at least 150 blocks away from any village, villager, working station, bed. But not only that, it needs to be a really nice and flat area just like this one. So it's either going to be a plains biome, or you can just terraform an area to make it flat so you can build this farm. And not only that, you need to build this farm in the lower layers of your flat area. So this one right here is just perfect. To start, dig one block in the ground and place a bell. Instead of placing it on top of the block that you just dug out, you need to place it kind of hanging next to the other walls. Because later in the tutorial, we're going to be digging the block beneath it. Next to the bell, you're going to be digging these 2 blocks, and on the opposite side 2 blocks as well. And now next to these blocks that you dug out, I want you to go 5 blocks this way. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Do it on the other side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you need to do the same thing for this one as well. So this is what it should look like. It's like an 8 shape, and there's a bell in the middle, and now you're gonna take your beds and place 5 in each one of these holes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same thing on this side as well. So now we have 10 in total, but we need 20 beds. So again, skip 1 block, place 5 more, and on the opposite side, do the same thing. Now fill the remaining blocks with any building block, it doesn't really matter. And now cover everything with some carpet, so the beds, the bell, and these building blocks in the middle. First, you can go for any color that you want, but you know, like the red carpet, dude, that's crazy. Just like this, and now go to the longer sides, and I want you to place your working stations and place 10. So start by placing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 1 building block and then place 5 more. Here I went for some fletching tables, but you can literally go for any working station. It doesn't really matter, but I like fletching tables because they're really cheap. Now do the same on the opposite side. So now we have 20 beds and 20 working stations. And now before we bring in the villagers, we're gonna start making some walls. So on the shorter sides, I want you to build 2 block tall walls just like this. And this is completely optional, but I like placing some glass on top of the working station so I can see like the villagers inside, and I kinda like that. So 20 beds, 20 fletching tables, all we need now is 20 villagers. And I know a lot of you are kind of shocked, like how am I supposed to transport 20 villagers in this red? But don't worry, we have a plan. You're gonna start by transporting 2 villagers in. I just spawned them in, but it's really simple to transport 2. You can place them both on a boat, leash the boat, and then you can bring them anywhere. But now all you have to do is go to one of them and give them a lot of bread. And as you can see, we just got a baby. And yeah, it's kind of obvious what... Okay, sorry. You need them to do their thing until you have 20 villagers in here. One last thing, make sure there are no nitwits in the farm because they can't take a job, so they're kind of useless. And as you can see, I have my 20 villagers, and they're all Fletchers. And please don't ask why I have a sword in my hand. And as you can see, if you wait for like a couple seconds, you're already gonna see the first iron golem spawn. And we got the second one over here. If this happens to you, congratulations, your farm is gonna work. Now let's go back to the villagers. We're gonna need to place a roof on top of them, so place 1 temporary block on top of the walls, place 1 block next to it, get rid of the first block, and now you can just build a normal roof on top of them. And now to make sure that none of the iron golems spawn on top of your roof, we're going to spawn proof it. Spawn proof and roof, oh my god, it kind of rhymes. Go to the middle block of your roof, so this one right here, we're gonna skip it and place 4 blocks or 4 slabs next to it. You can also use leaves if you want, but now on each side, place 4 slabs just like this, and do the same thing on this side. And with this weird pattern, no iron golems are gonna be able to spawn. And now before we move on to the final step of the roof, we're gonna start working on the collection system. Go on these longer sides and go to the middle block of them, so this one right here. Dig 2 blocks next to it and then 2 blocks on every side just like this. So you should end up with these 6 blocks, and now dig them 3 more blocks down, so 1, 2, 3. Once you did that, go to the other side and repeat the same steps. So dig 6 blocks next to the middle block and dig them 3 blocks down. And now on the second hole, I want you to dig a tunnel into the farm, but 3 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3. Keep digging until you get to the other side eventually. Now, on both ends of the tunnels, I want you to place 3 water buckets on the wall, so it should push everything to the middle. Bro, look at all of these mobs. Get out of here. Anyways, go to where the water connects, and I want you to place some temporary blocks here around the middle 3 blocks. And I want you to dig these 3 blocks 4 blocks down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, down here, from any direction, it doesn't really matter. I want you to dig a couple blocks into the wall, like at least 10. And once you made a couple blocks away from the middle hole, I want you to dig out a staircase to the surface. And this right here is going to be your access to the collection system. Now, back to this hole, I want you to count 2 blocks down. So 1 and then 2. Place 1 double chest, 1 hopper going into the double chest, and then 2 hoppers going into this middle hopper. Place 1 sign on the middle hopper. And now looking at the wall, I want you to place 3 signs next to each other. Okay, I don't know why I wrote Q there, but this is 2, and this is the 3rd one. Now, on the left sign and the right sign, place 1 sign next to them. So crouch and place a 2nd sign. Look to the opposite side and place 1 more sign here in the middle. And now for the final step down here, try to place 1 lava bucket on top of the sign. And if you did everything correctly, it should just like float in the middle of the water. Now you can get rid of these blocks right here. And now finally, on both holes, I want you to place 4 trapdoors, 2 on this side and then 2 on this one. And these are really important because iron golems think they're 4 blocks, try to walk on it and obviously die. And that's really cool, but how are we gonna make them fall in the hole? This, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to my favorite... Okay, there's a big fight going on. I cannot talk. Let me just watch it. Oh my... He destroyed him, dude. But as I was saying, it brings me to my favorite part of the tutorial, the skeleton. Yes, we're gonna be using a skeleton in an iron farm. See these little weird slabs that we place around this middle block? Well, this is right here going to be the spot for our skeleton. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to transport him. It's really easy. Start by placing 4 blocks on top of these middle slabs. On one side, I want you to extend it all the way to the end and kind of make a staircase for you and the skeleton all the way to the ground. And on the opposite side, I want you to do the same thing, but without making a staircase because we don't really need it, but make it kind of a long line just like this. Now, using these 2 blocks from both sides, I want you to kind of make like a tunnel to make sure that the skeleton doesn't fall down. So just like this, and do it on the other side as well. And finally, on top of the hole, I want you to place a trapdoor and open it because we're going to be exploiting the same mechanism that we use on the iron golems. And now it's time. As you can see, it's nighttime. I'm in survival and I'm kind of scared. You should be able to find skeleton pretty easily in the open, especially at nighttime, but I'm just gonna spawn him in, and once you find one, you're gonna immediately try to go up these stairs, jump to the other side, and he should hopefully fall in the hole in the middle. So let's go. I'm gonna just like spawn him in. You should take a couple shots at first. It doesn't really matter. Let's wait for him to go up the stairs. Okay, let's wait. Okay, he's coming. Try to go to the furthest point, as I told you earlier. He just shot me out of the line of blocks, so I should have made it a little further, but I think he's still trapped. So let's go look. And as you can see, he's in. Oh, and now before it gets to daytime, place 1 slab on top of him, so now he should never die of sunburn. And you can get rid of all of these blocks that we placed earlier, including this trapdoor right here. And now the final step regarding this skeleton is to make sure that he doesn't despawn, and for that, we're going to be using a name tag. Unlike zombies, they cannot really pick up items, so this is our only option. So place an anvil and use it, place in the name tag, and change the name to literally anything. It doesn't really matter. And now go up to the skeleton and give him the name tag, and he should never despawn because he's literally XX, Super Gamer XX. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, our farm is complete. Start by killing the first golems that spawn. Okay, so give him a little push. And as you can see, whenever the iron golem gets close to the skeleton, he's gonna snipe him, and now he's gonna want to kill him. He's gonna go to the hole in the middle, where he's eventually gonna die to the lava. And don't worry, you only have to do the pushing for the first golem because he kind of like walked out of the area. But now as soon as the golem spawns, the skeleton is gonna snipe him, and you know the rest. Yeah, dude. Go though, let's go. This is probably like the most fun farm to watch. And our golem spawns, the skeleton shoots at... Okay, we got 2. Let's watch it. So this one is gonna fall down, and he's immediately gonna snipe the other one. Look at this. Look. Boom! Oh, dude. He's insane. And if you go in the tunnel over here, by the way, I recommend placing in a couple torches so no mobs can spawn. As you can see, we're going to be getting the iron ingots in the chest. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It was me, Modstop. Bye-bye.